Good morning, Jacob. Meet Jacob. He's a normal guy from a normal town, just waking up. Let's see if the sun is already out. Jacob decides to go on a walk. The weather is nice. Let's go with him. He's walking slowly through the park and enjoying the nice air. But what does it actually do to you? I think we should explain that.
When he steps into the park this morning, something shifts. His mind begins to loosen, his breath softens, and this isn't just emotional. There's a neurological story happening under the surface. Studies show that even a brief physical activity can activate regions of the prefrontal cortex responsible for emotional regulation and clearer thinking. That's why something as simple as walking can feel like a reset. The brain becomes more flexible, more balanced, and better able to process stress. Regular light activity, especially outdoors, has consistently been linked to lower anxiety and improved mood. And according to sports psychologist Tinker Turing, walking outdoors is one of the most effective ways to support mental well-being. Here is how she describes it.
I think it's mostly I think that the biggest effects are probably when you go outside in terms of physical activity. So walking is very simple, but has been shown to have a very positive effect. Mm-hmm. If you walk in nature, even better. I think it has to do a lot with calming down.
So when he walks through his park, it may look ordinary, but internally he is grounding himself. His nervous system gets the space to recalibrate, his thoughts become more organized. Mental health doesn't always change through big breakthroughs. Often it begins with these movements. One step, one breath, one quiet pathway back towards equilibrium.
Okay. Jacob decided to go to the gym. He goes to the gym 5 times a week. No excuses, never. Today is leg training. Jacob doesn't like leg training, but he does it anyways. Even though he dislikes it, the discipline keeps him going. But what does discipline mean?
Before training begins, there's always a pause, a negotiation between hesitation and effort. And this is where discipline takes shape. Not in dramatic moments, but in small choices like this one, deciding to start. Research in sports psychology shows that discipline grows through self-regulation, setting goals, managing emotions, planning and adjusting habits over time. And according to Tinker Turing, discipline isn't something you either have or don't have. It develops through repetition, structure and understanding how improvement actually works. Listen to this.
If you want to improve at something, whether it's sports or not, you probably need a bit of structure in terms of practice. It's usually not the case that you can do everything all at once. It definitely requires motivation and discipline to get at a certain level.
She's right. Studies show that structured training environments teach athletes to plan ahead, reflect on progress, and stay committed despite challenges, skills that transfer into academics, work, and personal life. And Peter, who has trained for ultra distance running for years, adds a lived experience. Listen to that.
Well, indeed, I think this discipline, I think, is let's say, is what I see as an instrument. Because if we think of discipline as a goal, then it would be a bit strange, maybe, right? I think discipline is indeed often often linked to a certain goal, and I think that's what you learn in sports as well. If you set a realistic goal, then you learn step by step. For example, to complete a certain distance on a certain day, and I think that has something generic.
So as he begins his first set, what we're really seeing isn't just physical effort, it's a psychological process, the strengthening of self-trust. Each rep reinforces the belief that he can rely on himself. Discipline doesn't shout. It builds through small, consistent choices, through moments like this, where he chooses growth over comfort.
What a successful day Jacob had. Now it's time to go home. We learned so much today. Now it's time to go to bed. Good night, Jacob.